Hello and welcome back to Bessie Beneath. Today we got to get a bale for our cows to eat. Then we're going to, using the front loader, take our hay bales around to the new mixer that got put in. Hopefully we can get them to ride all the way round. Got a lot of bales here to move. We will leave one or two here until we got the silage and straw, just so we've got some to feed to our cattle. Yeah, getting it into the mixing wagon. Not going to mess about loading them to unload them. I think it's going to be nearly as quick to bring them round this way. Also got a straw bale in there we can take round as well. Don't need any straw until after harvest. It is Thursday the 11th of June today, so hopefully not going to be too long before the harvest is ready. Bit of a jolt there. We shall drop this bale into position. Go and get ourselves a straw bale. The silage bales will be going directly into the mixer. Hence why come harvest time we will be feeding the cows direct with the straw, with silage every day, which by the time they've calved should give us a good amount of milk each day. Do need to get ourselves a way to transport our milk as well. Excuse me. We will get this one straw bale in. We don't need it before harvest is upon us. I think that one goes in there. Indeed it does. You can see we've got a, can't see because we can't see out the cab window. You can see we've got a counter which tells us how much of each we have in. May need to have another cut of hay as soon as the grass is growing again. All our crops are growing nicely. And getting a load of slurry. We also need to get ourselves a slurry tanker to spread some slurry at some point. We may have to rent one. At some point. no need to use it as yet. I don't think there'll be enough slurry to warrant going over and leasing a tanker for it. Now silage, we went over this morning and checked, it is still just wrapped grass, so hopefully in the next day or two we can get that all carted off the field. And if we can get another cut of hay or cut of silage would be ideal, then we can drop our bale off there. There we go. It just keeps us busy, this job. It is a time on the farm when we've got the hay cut, we've got the silage cut, and we are now just awaiting the harvest. Which hopefully isn't too far into the distance now. As I say, it will give us some straw for our total mixed ration, as well as some grain to sell and get some money into the farm. May also have some straw to sell going forward. We may load of this hay up and take it over to the stables. Which will just boost our money a little, although we're not desperate at the minute. We've got just over £3.5 grand in the bank, which is enough for what we need at the moment. We are going to need some more going forward. If we can manage until harvest, that would be great, because then we could take the first load of wheat or barley, whatever it is we harvest, and go straight over and be sold. Fair old trek from here across to the other side of the yard, but it is, I think, the best place for the silage maker. We'll just need to drop our bale off again. Yeah, get a lot of these bales taken round. May get another cut, depending. It's all weather dependent, of course, whether we get another cut before the harvest's ready to go. Definitely get another cut of silage, because that we can just cut it and get someone to drive around with us with the baler while we row it up. And then we've just got to go early in the mornings and This is now filling up nicely. I think we can also put just grass into the mixer, which will be good, because if we can get a cut in both fields, we can bale some grass, dump it straight in there and make some silage. We will get all this hay taken around today. Not sure that we put any, checked on their water. We'll just check on the cow's water trough. There we didn't fill it up. Cow's looking nice and healthy. They've got an hay bale in the trough, which will keep them going for feed for a couple of days. Difficult time of it all comes when we need to start harvesting and they've got feeding and everything wanting doing. We haven't got enough eggs to make it worthwhile going over to the store at the moment. A little bit rough around here. Once we've got the money, we may try and grade it a little, make it a little leveler. I think the time almost certain the time it would take us to load these and unload them and wrap them all and everything, it would look. Don't think these bales are going to ride like this. One of them certainly isn't. May be able to take two at a time, which will speed the process up, especially if we tilt them back far enough. They shouldn't slide off. Although, saying they shouldn't slide off, one is already on the move. Got it back on again. There it is, keeping itself moving off. Don't seem to ride very well, these bales. Going further down the line, we may get ourselves a bigger square baler although it will mean selling off some of the kit we've got, like the bale spike. Aha, now is that full? I guess that only holds 30,000 litres. Right, so we will head ourselves back around, check on the chickens. We will put this in the shed, won't be needing it again today. We will check the chickens and then have a ride round and have a look. What store's this? That'd be an ideal store to put potatoes in, I think. Well, that's his chemical store. Right. Probably won't put potatoes in there. We shall probably put the potatoes in one side of this when they are ready. Right, we shall check on the chickens. With the eggs, 11% full of eggs. Oh, looking pretty sorted. We want to go down now and have a look, see if our soybeans have germinated. They may need spraying, which we will do tomorrow. Soybeans was, you know, it's going to rain as well, so definitely can't spray today because it's going to rain before the chemical's done its job to stick into the weed. This field along here, I have done a bit of investigation and it is up for rent, although it's not going to, it's too late in the year now to grow any crops, so if we do rent it we can put some oilseed radish on it, which will give it a bit of fertiliser. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, it definitely needs spraying. It is germinated, which is good, but not yet coming in. Right, we will, I think the gate to this field is further down, so we will reverse ourselves out of here. Have a look at this field. Have a ride round. It's got nothing in it, so not going to hurt anything. Not sure where the gate is to it, to be honest. Now get into it. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, we've gotten over that. So the gate to this field must be, now I can see it's the end of our sugar beet field, which is very awkward. Yeah, that'll do then. We will jump back in the landing. It is let's have a look. £28,292 an acre to buy it, and the field area is 7.01 acre. So yeah, definitely can't afford to buy it, not until the end of harvest anyway, at which time it may well be rented out, and the possibility of not being for sale. Gateway across the end of the sugar beet field there. Have they got a route through, or is that possibly why they haven't drilled it? Because whoever owns it bought it off whoever owned this before us. Yeah, don't think there's any way down to it that way. I'm not sure whether we own any of these trees or not. Nice little forest, and we could do a bit of forestry work. But we will put the Land Rover back at the house. That is where we are going to leave you for today. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to the Summer Farm Estates channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.